Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm at the school waiting for the school gates to open so I can pick my kids up, and this is when I tend to do most of my work. Look, I've got a little notepad and a little pen there. I've got the biggest cup of tea in the history of the world, and look, I've got tricks for when I pick the kids up. I've got cookies, and I've even got 2 bottles of Prime, Dad of the Year. Right, I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk to you because something keeps playing on my mind the more that I'm getting into everything with the Facebook group and the interactions that are happening in there and the problems people seem to be facing, especially when it comes into wholesale. So let's get into what I think the crux of the issue is. All right, so here I am. I want to talk to you today about a topic that's close to my heart because it's been in my career. It's not about algorithms or spreadsheets or sourcing. It's about the importance of human interaction in our lives, and especially when it comes to Amazon selling. So you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, it's e-commerce, I can do it all with emails, blah, blah, blah. And yes, you'd be right, but you wouldn't be very, very successful because you're underestimating the power of human interaction. Just because we're in a digital age, we are losing the ability to engage as humans to each other. It's driving me mad, and it's something that I'm putting on my kids more and more than ever. We went to a restaurant last month, and we could have had the entire experience with never talking to anybody. We sat down and the waitress came over and she said, just scan your QR code there, you can order there, you can pay there. And I said, so we can have a whole meal here without actually interacting with you. And I couldn't get my head around it, and maybe I'm being old, but it's a dying art. And I don't care what year it is, I don't care how digital we go. The thing that will sort people out, the thing that will separate the wheat from the chaff, the successful to the failure, is the interaction. How can you speak to another human, build a relationship and leverage that? Because human interaction, it's an essential part of our lives, how we share experiences, emotions. So even though technology is massively advanced, we can communicate with each other now from thousands of miles away. In my mentor group, I've had a guy from Taiwan, I've had a lady from Germany, and it replaces face-to-face interaction, of course it does. But you can never replace the little nuances of body language, the tone of a person's voice, a smile, a handshake. They all play a huge role in how we connect and understand each other. So how do we apply it to Amazon selling, and what's it matter? After all, your customers can't see you, they can't shake your hands, or they can't exchange smiles, I get that. But there are other ways to facilitate human connection. And the first is through your customer service, through your emails, through your tone. It doesn't have to be customers, it can be peers, it can be companies that you're reaching out to. Because another aspect is your product listing. If you're creating your own listings, you need it to be engaging and tell a story. You can't just plug it into ChatGPT and stick it in there. You need to review it and make sure that you're not just a faceless seller, you're someone who understands your customer and you're there to provide them value and solve their problems. So this human interaction, it can stand you out in a sea of sellers, and it's vital for repeat business and positive reviews, and it can be a really different factor when a customer chooses your product. Now, what I really want to talk to you about is how this adapts into wholesale, because no one's talking about it. Everyone knows, right? You look at a TikTok guru, you look at a YouTube guru, not as handsome as this guy, and they'll tell you 99% crap, and you know it's crap. But the one thing that everyone is so sure is the truth is that wholesale is the model to turn your dreams into reality. It's a given. You've no idea. I did this myself. When I started into it, I'm going to get this much money and I'm going to get into wholesale. People join the Facebook group. Hi guys, how do I get into wholesale? Now there are 3 major hurdles to overcome when it comes to wholesale. Number 1, sourcing. Same thing as always. Sourcing will always be a massive hurdle to jump. Wholesale's no different. You just need a tool, an amazing tool like Helium 10. By the way, I can't recommend Helium 10 enough. It's in my link tree. You need a massive tool to scalp the data, find keywords, use the black box, use Cerebro, use X-Ray, and then you find the product. Sourcing is a hell of a problem, but that's nothing to do with interaction. The interaction comes in on the next 2. The other 2 massive hurdles that nobody in a wholesale world likes to explain how difficult they are, unless you buy their course, is finding a wholesaler, because the best ones aren't advertising. And once you've found a wholesaler, here's the biggie: how do I open an account? And this is where it matters. How do I open an account? Now you've got 2 choices. You can be the person that fires out an online application form or sends an email, des@gmail.com. Now, we all know, because you've already done your research, right? You need a professional front, whether that's a limited company, whether that is a letterhead, a logo, a domain name, a website, something like des@goodbyepoorhellorich.com, a proper email where you can approach these people and you present yourself as a director of a company. You're not just some side hustler on TikTok that's got a couple of grand from a trust fund. You'll find the only people that respond to you there are the same wholesalers that say yes to everyone. Your Harrisons, your NDAs, your KD wholesales, your Pound Toys, you know it because you've already set yourself up with them, your Bookers and your Macros. What we're looking for the top end wholesalers, the best ones, the ones that can get you a bottle of Prime, which I bought in Sainsbury's, by the way. You want these wholesalers because they're the best deals. They're the ones that you go to them because no one else is looking there. And then you can find a product and you can shoot yourself to the moon. But how do you open an account with these people? Because you are never, ever, ever going to do it through an email, a letter, or a web application form. The only way you're going to do it is by engaging, speaking to them, meeting them, actually building a relationship with them. Now, you can go to trade fairs as much as you like, but if you go there with a view, business, 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 that is not how you build a relationship. I'm sorry. You go there and yes, you talk about business because that's the one thing you've got in common. But what else have you got in common? Everyone loves a holiday. Everyone likes a game of football, sometimes. But talk to them about life. So you go and you meet these people and you talk to them about nothing because that's how you meet a stranger. How do you meet people and become friends with them? You ask them questions. You're invested in their life. Why is it different that this person just happens to be a wholesaler? It's this interaction that happens. The best people. Hello, mate. Lovely to meet you. Can I take you for a cup of coffee? Because I'd love to pick your brains about your business, please. And then you put yourself out there. And then you sell yourself. And you take everything to the table that you can take. Now here, I'm Des at Goodbye Poor Hello Rich. Do you think I'm going to go there and go, hi, I've been an Amazon seller for 9 months. I'd like to open an account with you. Or do you think I say, hi, I'm Des at Goodbye Poor Hello Rich. What I'm doing is I'm on a journey to trying to take £200 into £100,000 and I'm taking the world along with me. So far, I've got 65,000 followers on TikTok. I've got 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'd love to showcase your products and I've got a great market for them. My cash flow is flying through the roof at the moment and I would love to meet your minimum order requirements and make a lot of money with you. And you've got strings to your bow that are different to mine that you can put on the table and say, this is who I am. But you do it after you've leveraged a relationship, after you've broken the ice. And that's the importance of human interaction. And it won't ever, ever, ever go away. So no matter what apps you use, no matter how much you plug into AI, no matter what Chrome extensions you've got, focus and work on your relationship building because it will be the difference between success and failure. That's it. Take care, everyone. See you later.